everybody.
Hi everybody.
We thank you guys for supporting us and for watching our videos in our channel.
Yes, we do. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that subscribe button and that bell notification so that you don't miss any of our videos. So let's get to it. What are we going to go over today?
So we're going to talk about 8 things on why Filipinas make good wives.
And I promise you this, these 8 things we're going to discuss today, you've probably never heard before. So keep watching. So what is the first thing that makes Filipino wives so special?
Okay, first thing is most Filipinos were raised to want and need a man. Like, we appreciate our husband, we respect them, and we really make sure that we make them feel like that they are needed and wanted.
So what you're really saying is you kind of feed the man's soul. You give him what he really needs, and every man on the planet, that's one of the basic needs of a man, is he needs to feel that admiration. He needs to feel that praise.
Yep.
That's one of the things that feeds a man's soul and makes him feel loved, right? On the number 2, and the second one is kind of similar to the first one, right?
Yeah, we know how to feed our man's soul.
But more importantly, it's more about like praise and giving them praise and making them feel that they're enough, you know, and that they're not, you know, some shortcoming in life, right? So what do you think is one of the most negative things you can do to make it feel unloved?
Criticism.
Okay.
Well, we are not perfect. Sometimes I can come across as I criticize you sometimes.
Yeah.
I do feel bad when I do that.
It does happen sometimes that anytime criticism actually comes up, it's quickly extinguished, because I will honestly say this is anytime we get in a little argument or a little disagreement, sometimes we have choice words to say. You know, we're not perfect, but the magic thing is she always understands what's been done, you know, and any kind of damage that was done, and we go above and beyond to correct it, and that's probably the most important thing, and I value that in you more than anything in the world.
Number 3, most Filipino women are gentle and soft-spoken.
What'd you say?
Soft-spoken.
I can't hear you.
Soft-spoken.
Oh, soft-spoken. Okay.
Soft-spoken. Like,
literally,
yeah,
sometimes literally soft-spoken.
Yeah, I am like that, but naturally Filipinos are like that. Well, there are loud Filipinos too, but naturally Filipinos are really like well-mannered and really soft-spoken and gentle to their man.
Now, you can be what I call a PITA too.
Yeah.
You know, pain in the ass. That does happen. They're not perfect human beings, but I would say this, that even when she's a pain in the ass, she does it in a soft, gentle way, which is really weird. So take that for whatever you want, but it's really weird. Imagine a wife being a pain in the ass in a soft, gentle way. There you have a Filipino wife. All right, number 4.
Number 4, we are responsible because we were raised to do a lot of household chores, and mostly in the Filipino families we have big families, so we have a lot of siblings to take care of, and that's very common in the Philippines.
She's got 8.
I've got 8 siblings.
And your youngest sister is how old?
4 years old. Yeah, but
it's like taking care of kids, right?
But I love them. I love them. I love that my parents taught me how to take care of my siblings, because now that I am a stepmom, I really appreciate what my mom taught me, because I can relate it to taking care of my stepkids.
I couldn't agree more with that. I've seen Angelica in action with all her siblings. You know, in a big house like that, I mean, mom and dad are going in all different directions, and they rely on each other, you know, and I saw that quality in her, and, you know, bringing her into my life. You know, I've got 4 kids. That was kind of a big thing. You know, I saw how she interacted and how responsible she was with the other kids, and how accepting she was. And not every woman is like that. And one thing I've noticed in the Philippines is most women in the Philippines are like that. You know, they are very accepting of helping with children and taking care of children, and and being responsible with your children, especially, you know, at such a young age.
Yeah.
Number 5.
Number 5, most Filipinos are very resourceful. Like we can live with a minimum amount of money, and we will do everything to live with that amount, because in the Philippines a lot of people are just surviving there because of the economy too.
Yes, resourcefulness is an understatement, okay? When Angelica came here to the U.S., I'm the typical single father. I'm all about the conveniences, and, you know, even if it costs more money, you know, just whatever, just get the Publix supermarket and just get it done, get the shopping done, right?
Yeah.
And since she came here, she saved us tons of money because she actually budgets and thinks about things and doesn't mind cooking and doesn't mind doing those things. So it's really helped out a lot. We're very resourceful. I almost have to force her to spend money on herself. Literally.
Number 6.
Number 6.
We don't take things for granted. Like most Filipinos are very, very simple. Like we don't need fancy things. We don't need branded things. We just wanted and need to be loved by our partner, to be appreciated with our partner. And if there's one thing that we could be selfish of, that would be the love from our partner.
Yes. There is no selfishness in her except for when it comes to wanting attention and wanting love.
Yeah.
Period. You know, she could care less about anything else. Fancy jewelry, fancy anything, it doesn't matter. All she wants is that love and attention.
Time with you.
Yeah. All right, number 7.
Number 7, most Filipinos are very domesticated.
What do you mean by that, though?
We love to clean. We love to make our house a home, and we don't want to pay someone to do things that are basic, that we can do by ourselves.
No, that's the truth. You know, when Angelica moved here, I had a cleaning person once a week come here to do some basic cleaning. And God is my witness, I opted to keep them there the whole time. And then eventually she's like, just have them only come every other week. That's fine. You know, we don't need to do that, you know? So I was kind of surprised at that. You know, I would never force her or expect her to do all of the chores and do cleaning and do that kind of stuff. I would always give the option to help her myself or hire somebody if I couldn't do that. You know, so I wouldn't, you know, ever treat her like she's a slave or anything like that, or that it's her job to clean. But she actually enjoys doing it. Now, I can't speak for all Filipino women out there, but most Filipinas that I've met don't mind rolling their sleeves up a little bit and doing some cleaning and helping out with yard work with their husbands, and they just kind of want to be together with their husband.
It's really true.
Yeah.
Yep. My friends, my aunts in here, they're very domesticated, and I'm proud of that.
It's like part of life.
Yeah, it's part.
You know?
It's part of our culture too.
All right, last one.
Okay, number 8.
Number 8.
Filipinos will stick to their family through thick and thin.
All right, do you mind if I say something about this one?
Sure.
All right. You've heard that before. Thick and thin, you know, family values, that's a Filipina, yes. But what you haven't heard is this, is that it goes far deeper than that. You know, when Angelica came here, okay, she accepted my kids into her life as if they were part of her, right? And she treated them as she would treat her own family.
Yep.
She treated my mother as her own mother.
I love your mother.
The first thing she did with my mother was hug her and say, "Hi, Mama," and gave her a big hug, right? And it's like,
we're not even married
she
yet.
brings that family culture into our family, and that's what I really love, because here in the U.S., too many families bicker and just kind of separate sometimes, and they're just not bonded, they're not close. And what I love about Angelica is that she's come into my life and brought that element and brought our families closer. Okay, well, that's it for today. We hope you enjoyed this video. Again, please subscribe if you have not done so, and hit that bell notification. And as always, keep it real.
Bye-bye.